Hello everyone! Today we'll be presenting our analysis for the international tax and transfer pricing case study about PT Nusantara. In this presentation, we will discuss how PT Nusantara transaction with its Singapore parent company should follow the arm's length principle based on OECD guidelines and Indonesian regulation such as the Income Tax Law number 36 of 2008, the Director General Regulation number 22 PJ of 2013, and the Minister of Finance Regulation number 213 of 2016. Our discussion will cover the transfer pricing method used, adjustment calculation, the benefit test, and recommendation for preparing the local file to ensure compliance. Before we start the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Nazwa Aspian Nurhadia, and you can call me Zua.
My name is Merlina Grainia Restavia. You can call me Merlina.
My name is Cindy Atalewaru, or you can call me Cindy.
My name is Naza Khairunisa Nur Aziza, and you can call me Nazla.
Let's start with the background of PT Nusantara and identify the appropriate transfer pricing method for each transaction. PT Nusantara, Indonesia, sells palm oil to its Singapore parent at $600 per ton, while the market or cap price is $700 per ton. It also pays a 10% royalty. The market rate is around 4 to 6%. And 50 billion rupiah in management fees with weak documentation. The exchange rate is 15,000 rupiah per US dollar and the tax rate is 22%. For our case, PT Nusantara has three related party transactions. First, for the commodity sale of palm oil, we use the cap method or comparable uncontrolled price. Because palm oil is a standard product with a clear market price, which is about $700 per ton. Second, for the royalty payment for trademark use, the suitable methods are cap or the profit split method. This is because PT Nusantara 10% royalty rate is higher than the market rate of 4 to 6%. Finally, the management service fees. We apply the cost plus methods since it used for service transaction. However, because the document is weak, the DGT may disallow part of the fee.
Answering question number 2, which is the calculation of adjustment for commodity transaction and royalty payments. A. The first with calculation of adjustment for commodity transaction. Assumption, exchange rate 15,000 Indonesian rupiah per USD, corporate value 22%, annual sales volume 100,000 tons. In addition, from palm oil sales, PT Nusantara sells to its parent company in Singapore at $600 per ton, even though the market price cap is $700 per ton. Therefore, the difference is $100 per ton when multiplied by the sales volume of 100,000 tons. The total difference is 10 million USD. Converted to rupiah at an exchange rate of 10 million USD times 15,000 Indonesian rupiah per USD. The adjustment is 150 billion Indonesian rupiah. Because this result in lower taxable profit, there will be an additional tax of 22% of the 150 billion Indonesian rupiah or around 33 billion Indonesian rupiah that PT Nusantara should have be paid.
Next, B. Royalty payment. So in here, the current rate is 10% of sales and the arm's length is a range 4% until 6%. First, we calculate for the sales revenue by 100,000 tons multiply 600 USD per ton equals 60 million USD. And the royalty paid is 10% multiply 60 million equals 6 million USD. And for the arm's length is 5% multiply 60 million USD equal 3 million USD. For the arm's length, we use the mid-range because the arm's length is a range for until 6%. And then after that, we can calculate the excess royalty by 6 million USD minus 3 million equal 3 million USD. After that, we convert to Indonesian rupiah by 3 million multiply 15,000 equal 45 billion Indonesian rupiah. And the tax effect is 22% multiply 45 billion equal 9.9 billion Indonesian rupiah additional tax.
Answering question number 3. The benefit test for management service fees of 50 billion rupiah based on the OECD guideline and PMK-213 2016. PT Nusantara must be able to prove that the first, the service provide a real and measurable benefit to PT Nusantara. The second, the service is not duplicative of local activities. The third, the fee is reasonable and supported by documentation, such as agreement, report, and etc. The case states that the documentation of benefit is weak. Therefore, PT Nusantara fails the benefit test under OECD guideline and PMK-213 2016. As a result, the 50 billion Indonesian rupiah management service fee is likely non-deductible for tax purpose because the company cannot prove the service provide real economic or commercial value, were not duplicative, properly documented, and reasonable allocated.
Okay, question number 4. Discuss how PT Nusantara should prepare its local file under PMK 213 per 2016 to define this transaction. The first is company overview. PT Nusantara operates in palm oil trading, selling mainly to its Singapore parents and regional market. Its strategy focus on efficient sourcing, quality control, and export competitiveness, making it a key revenue contributor within the group. The section should include a brief financial summary and organizational chart to show its structure and performance. The second is for analysis. PT Nusantara perform trading, marketing, logistic, and distributing function using asset like inventory and working capital. It faces market, credit, and inventory risk. Analysis thus help determine its role and ensure profit aligned with the arm's length principle. The next is transactional analysis. Palm oil sales use CUP method. Market price is $700 per ton versus selling price $600 per ton. Royalty payment use CUP method. Benchmark is 4 until 6% versus paid is 10%. Management service use cost plus method based on actual cost plus markup, supported by agreement and evidence. And the next is economic and financial analysis. PT Nusantara must benchmark price and rate against third-party data, like $700 per ton and 4 until 6% royalty. Any price or rate adjustment must be documented with reasoning and financial effect. And the next is conclusion and compliance statement. Summary that all transactions comply with the ALP, nothing any adjustment made. Include a director sign statement confirming the local file accuracy and compliance with PMK 213 per 2016. And the last is supporting the documentation, such intercompany agreements, invoice, payment proof, market data, benchmarking study, and evidence of management service to substantive the transfer pricing analysis and defined during audits.
To summarize, we can see in the table that the palm oil sales is underpriced, make the tax effects is increasing, and then royalty is too high, make the tax effect is increasing too, and the management fee is weak benefit that possibly non-deductible, and tax effect is make increasing 11 million if this allowed. So, PT Nusantara must adjust its transaction to reflect fair market values using the CUP method for palm oil sales, reducing the royalty rate to industry level, and ensuring that management fees pass the benefit test. Proper documentation following PMK 213 year 2016, including master file, local file, and CBCR, is essential to support this transaction and avoid penalties. So, our opinion, compliance with the arm's length principle is not only about avoiding tax disputes, but also about showing transparency and fairness in cross-border business. That's all from us. Thank you for watching our presentation.